All right, it's starting to rain. I can feel the rain. I don't know if you're gonna have rain on the lens, but I can feel it. I gotta head out of here. Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. Yeah, what time is it now? Let's take a look here. 4:46 p.m. Yeah, what am I doing out so late? Hey, I had things to do today. Yeah, I had a lunch date with my daughter. Yeah, if you want to see that one, go to the More from Russ channel to watch that. Yeah, we went to a new buffet. Yeah, it's called Cheeky Buffet. So go look that one up. It'll be on the More from Russ channel. And I finished all the editing for that thing. Next thing you know, hey, it's late. So I figured I better get out there, because if I don't, man, they're really hacking up this road. If I don't, it'll be too late to take advantage of the good weather. Yeah, it's like 70 degrees out here. I'm gonna have to stay around this area to avoid getting all this loose gravel they have. But I gotta be careful of the cars. I don't have a mirror on this bike. Man, it's really hacked up. They're doing construction on this road, and so everything else is all really messed up because of it. I mean, it wasn't this bad before they started the construction. Yeah, the construction vehicles come by and they just really bang into the road. All right, hopefully somebody comes to trigger the light for us. So what bike am I on? Yeah, let me angle a little bit here. Let me show you. Okay, see that? Yeah, this is the Himiway A3. A3. It's been a while since I've been on this bike. Yeah, it's been since last year. Well, we haven't been able to go out much at all so far this year, so that doesn't surprise me. I haven't been on a lot of the bikes because of that. But hopefully we'll rectify that now that weather may be getting a little bit better. It is expecting to rain today. In fact, as I look into the skies, it's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you guys see that? All that dark sky up there? It's expected to rain. And the rest of this week I think it's supposed to rain too. So I figured, you know, let's just go someplace easy, just to get the bike out at least, just to be outside. So I'm gonna head over to one of the areas we usually go to. See, right now, based on time, what time is it? 4:49. It's rush hour coming in. People are coming back from work. So you don't want to go in areas where there's going to be a lot of traffic. You know, what am I doing? 19 miles an hour right now. Yeah, this bike is designed for class 2 operation, so it'll do up to 20 miles an hour. Let's pedal a little bit here. Okay, there's a lot of cars out now. You just got to be careful. That's just all it is, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I sometimes do. Sometimes I throttle and pedal at the same time. I do. I just want to keep my legs moving, that's all. You know, a lot of times people prefer to be throttling only or pedaling only. I kind of do both at the exact same time. All right, let's head over to the left here. We're just gonna go around in circles over here. See, if I go through this this reserve area, I'm away from traffic then. Yeah. And the thing is when you're out late, you know, kids are out of school at that point, and I don't want to run into them either. you know, I've always said I prefer to ride on my own most often, because then I could do these videos, and I don't want to run into people, you know, if they're out walking or biking or they're out rollerblading or whatever they do. I don't really want to run into them. So, yeah, we got to do what we got to do. Let's go this way. Let's go up this hill here. Yeah, we can climb the hill, no problem. Piece of cake. Why do they always say piece of cake? Who started that thing? Okay, let's see. Oh, they got people are practicing baseball or something. Baseball players are practicing. Yeah, let's just ride around in a circle here. We won't be bothering the baseball players. They don't bother me. They're in the field. Oh, they got soccer players there too. Yeah, they got everything going on here. So anyways, the Himiway A3 commuter style bike. Yeah, step through model. Now, one thing I always said about this bike that's hard to do is I haven't found a mirror to go on this handlebar. I think for something like this, you might have to do a bar end mirror, where the mirror is on the end of the handlebar. Then you don't have to worry about this handlebar. The handlebar here is a little thicker than some handlebars, so it doesn't allow some of the mirrors to go on it. That's why there's no mirror on this one. So that forces me to have to turn and look every now and then and make sure there's nobody behind me. Yeah, the girls are practicing soccer, guys are practicing baseball. The older folks here are playing pickleball. I assumed they were older folks. Let me see if they are. Well, they're older than the kids, let's put it that way. Not necessarily older folks. They seem to be a little younger. Okay. Sorry. And we're dodging a ball. Yeah. On your left. Thank you. Yeah, all the kids are out here. Flag is flying half staff for the Pope. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here. Maybe this isn't the best choice here. I don't have a bell on this one either. Okay. Yeah, this may not be the best choice. I figured if I was out here, I'd be okay, but see, the thing is, when you wait too long, everybody's off of work, they're out of school, you know, so it's not as easy to deal with. Maybe have to find another area to ride. There's too many people on this path. I just wanted to get out. That's the main thing. All right, I don't have a bell to hit them with. On your left. Thank you. This is why you want a bell. See, I don't have a bell because I can't fit it on this handlebar. I think that's the one drawback with this A3. I mean, I kind of like the handlebar the way it is, but it's a little too thick to fit any of the accessories on it. Well, what are you gonna do? Let's see where this goes here. She's going down that way. That's the way I wanted to go. All right, we'll just follow along. We'll just go nice and slow. Let's see where she goes. All right, folks, we're out of here. We are out of here. No, that wasn't a safe thing to ride on. Let's go this way. Okay, so here's the thing. I charged up all my batteries on all the bikes. I take that back. 4 of the bikes don't have batteries charged up yet, but most of the bikes have the batteries all charged up and ready to go for the season. I've just been waiting for a day to get out. It's been rainy, yeah, it's been rainy, and it has still been cold. And if it's not cold from just ambient temperature, it's the winds have been high enough that the wind chill gets to you. So I haven't been able to go out. And then today, I saw that the weather was going to get better, but it said it's going to possibly rain. So I was thinking, okay, it's going to rain, I can't go out. Well, it hasn't rained yet, but as I'm looking in the skies, well, behind me now, it's dark sky, man. It's going to rain. So I don't want to go too far. You know, if you get too far out and you can't get back, then yeah, then you got troubles. So I don't want to do that. So I will just simply hang around on the neighborhood side streets. How's that? That's all I've been doing since I've been able to go out this year, is just hang around on the neighborhood side streets, because I haven't been able to go far. Now, one interesting thing is though, we do have some bikes that can make some distance, because we do have the lectric Expedition. I have the long-range battery, 2-battery long-range battery version of it. It has a cargo bike, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. I don't care, it's a cargo bike. I can still ride it like a regular bike. Nothing says I can't. In fact, you have benefits from it, because you know, if you want to go pick up things, you can pick up things on it. You know, that back section of that bike, you can carry kids and stuff. I'm not carrying any kids on it, but I still have the handrails on it. I took the footrests off of it, because I'm not going to have anyone behind me there, so I don't want to be accidentally kicking my shins into that. So I took that off of it, but I kept the handrails because that's a good place for you to put the bungee cords. You know, you can lock into place. You can lock into place like a cooler. That's what I put back there. Put a cooler, and then that bungee cord it to those handholds. Works out really good. I did that too to the Moon Cool. Remember, I had the Moon Cool cargo bike. Did the same thing. You know, I kept their handrail thing on there and then bungee corded it on there. But the Expedition is kind of a special one. I specifically asked Lectric to give me 2 batteries and give me the big batteries too. That way, if I want to go farther, I can do that. Now, will it take me all the way to the Botanic Gardens? I don't know. That part I don't know. I have no idea. Because the Botanic Garden ride that I've done in the past, wait for that bus to get past us there, it's pretty noisy. That's a good 64 miles, I think, something like that, round trip. I mean, the last time I did it, I took the, which one did I take? I took the Himiway D7, yeah. That's the one with the 4.5-inch fat tires. I took that. Did I take that one? No, I took the magicycle. Yeah, I took the magicycle, and I took 2 additional batteries. So I had 3 batteries with me, 3 20-amp-hour batteries with me to do that. I don't know whether the Lectric could do it. Yeah, it might be a little bit too far for it even. It can do it if I pedaled it all the way through. Yeah, if I throttle it, forget it, it won't do it. then you're eating up batteries. So, but I'm excited to be able to take that bike out soon, at least to go some places. Maybe not there, but maybe a little bit farther still, with other areas. Yeah. Now, people have said to me too, in my area, we seem to be pretty lucky. There's like never any cars around here. Well, yes, because I'm riding around in the residential street area, so no one's going to be out here unless they're heading home. That's about all they're gonna do. This is one of the benefits out in the suburbs. If you're out in the suburbs, you do have a lot of wide open area like this. I mean, look, there's nobody on the road here with me here. And as long as you don't mind being on the street, on residential street, I don't see any difference. I mean, to me, riding on a residential street like this, it's just as much fun as like being in a forest preserve for me. I know a lot of people want to be on the paths and everything, but I'm just as happy being here. Yeah, I look around. I know you can't tell. I look around. I want to see what people are doing on their houses and what kind of things they're up to. Thank you. Have a good day. So yeah, I like to see what people are doing. Oh, look at this guy. He's got covers on his car. What is that? It looks like maybe a Camaro underneath there. It looked like a yellow car. You guys put covers on your cars? You guys put covers on your bikes? Sometimes I leave some of the bikes in the garage. Those bikes I put covers on. Yeah. Because anything that's in the garage, eventually, yeah, they kind of get dusty and dirty looking. So you got to cover them up. All right, so now on this road here, we've got a little bit more traffic. So this road, you have to be a little more careful. See who's going where and when. All right, let's go forward here. But if you take the other side streets, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, nobody will bother you then. Now there's the bike path over here I can take, but that eventually empties out into other areas, and I don't want to go there. So we'll just kind of hang around here. Not going to do it very long today anyway. I just wanted to be able to at least get out before the rain happens. So we're averaging 19, 20 miles an hour, you know, throttling and pedaling. You could throttle and pedal, by the way. When I throttle and pedal, you know, typically when you pedal, it takes over the throttle. But some bikes, the throttle does just as well as the pedal. But here's the thing, if I tire out and I don't want to pedal, I can stop pedaling and the throttle's still going. So that's why I kind of throttle and pedal at the same time. Now keep in mind too, like I said, you know, anytime you throttle too much, you eat up battery. I'm not going that far. I got a full battery on this thing, so it doesn't really matter. But it keeps me moving at a good pace. Yeah, see all the cars happening here? Yeah, people are heading home. What time is it? 5:04. Yeah, people are heading home. So you got to be careful. No, the A3 is a nice bike though. It feels really good. You can easily ghost pedal on this bike though. I think it might have been better if they had a bigger chain ring on it or something, so it would eliminate some of the ghost pedaling. But it's capable. I mean, in the sense of, you know, like if you just want to keep moving and just get a little bit of exercise, you know. If you really want to pedal hard, if you want to turn it into like a regular hard pedaling bike, yeah, this is not the bike to do that. Yeah, this is an easy riding bike. All right. All right, so now I'm not gonna throttle, I'm just gonna pedal. So just based on how fast I was moving my legs when I was pedaling and throttling, I'm only doing about 16 to 17 miles an hour. So if I throttle and pedal, I can do 20 because the throttle is actually taking over, but my legs are still moving. So I'm still getting some type of leg action movement exercise. You know, when I first bought the e-bikes, everyone knows that I bought it because I had a bad knee and I wanted to keep my knees moving. Even something like this would be good for something like that, if you had a knee replacement. I recall being in physical therapy and not even being able to do a single full rotation on a stationary bike. That's how bad it was, you know. So now when I see today, after all these years, I'm on a bike, I'm pedaling away. There's times when I'm just pedaling without any additional help from a motor or anything. Amazes me I can actually keep my legs moving and I don't feel bad. People ask me all the time now, you know, how's the knees? Yeah, the knees are fine. At this point, the knees are fine. It's the hips. There's not one thing, it's another. It's the hips that bother me more now than anything. But I'm not going to do no hip replacement, not after the whole knee replacement issues been going on. I'm going to do a little bit softer turn there. I don't want to slide out. There's a lot of gravel on there. They're doing a lot of road construction in this general area. So, you know, if you hit it hard and you turn hard, you slide out. Got to be careful. Now the A3 doesn't have any front fork suspension. Doesn't really need it, really. The thing is, it's pretty lightweight, the bike, in comparison to some of the other, you know, big fat tire bikes and the like. And for those type of bikes, yeah, I would want the suspension. This one, that's okay. You know, if you're not leaning forward too hard, it's good. All right, it's starting to rain. I can feel the rain. I don't know if you're gonna have rain on the lens, but I can feel it. I gotta head out of here. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. I gotta head back. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Try to dodge this rain, try to make it back as far as I can. I'll probably get soaked a little bit, but at least I've made the effort. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time.